Hello, lovelies. How are you? It is the African Mermaid. I am having a fantastic day. Yesterday, I slowed down to a simmer, and and today I picked right back up where I needed to be, and then some. I'm getting so much done today. I have a little to-do list of things that I need to check off, and I'm just zipping through everything and happy it's going well. I pulled two cards for us today, and I say us because I too am part of the collective. And it is a major arcana, the Temperance card, and I'll show you the cards in a minute, and the Four Swords. So the Four Swords and the Temperance card together tells me that out here in the collective in the world that we are balancing our lives, our emotional life, our personal life, our financial life. When your life is balanced and you have clear boundaries in place, anxiety it dissipates. A lot of little, intestinal or gastro issues that pop up will completely subside once we put boundaries in place and we are and we're speaking up for ourselves. We're speaking our truth. We're establishing healthy and clear boundaries and sticking to it. You understand? We're not vacillating depending on who we're dealing with. I am certainly not. This video is for educational purposes. I'm not a medical doctor, and I am not giving you medical advice. But what we do know in the spiritual world and in the world of metaphysics, there is a correlation between our emotions and different symptoms that may pop up that may seem medical, that go away when we look at our past and our childhood and we identify emotions and events that haven't been healed yet, and they're showing up from time to time as a headache or a tummy ache or whatever. Please seek medical advice if you have an ongoing issue, for sure. But I know for me, and I'm speaking from personal experience, as I often do. Um, and this was in my immediate family. It was really difficult for me to, and this is cultural because in the Caribbean, you honor your parents, you respect your parents, and just certain things. And there were just certain people. It was just very difficult to put up certain boundaries with them, and eventually cutting them off, and also cutting someone off. Is it really cutting somebody off, or are you maintaining your peace? I didn't cut them off. As we heal and we grow and expand, moving forward without certain people or their energy in our life, if that maintains your peace, please do so. I've talked about it, especially when that person is a parent or a sibling or a first cousin or whomever. It is difficult, isn't it? Sure is. Uh huh. But can we do it? See me puede? Of course we can. And we're better for it. Uh huh. Now, one of the boundaries, one of the beauties, benefits of setting clear boundaries, they're going to talk shit about you. Oh, yes. You know, when they can't move the dial and control your narrative, they're going to talk shit about you. Oh, they're going to dog walk you. Just prepare. Well, I don't, I'm just, I can just assume the shenanigans that goes on with the persons that I no longer share energy with. Listen. I'm sure they dog walked me today after they came home from church. Apparently, these people like to have group chats and so on and so forth, and and discuss me for some reason. Well, thank you. And they're mad. They're mad. I don't return calls and I don't do this. Why would I? And why should I? If a relationship is not reciprocal, if it is not beneficial, and it doesn't make you feel good, why do it? I don't care if I came from your body, you came from my body, we shared bodies. Not any longer. Not another day. So let's go back to the cards. It is the Temperance card. And I will be using Bipoc tarot and oracle decks for the month of February, Black History Month. And these are from the Black Tarot deck. So the Temperance card with the Four of Swords. Um, it's about healing and balance. The Temperance card is all about balancing out your life. It's interesting. She has a cutting board. Well, that's true. What do you need to cut out? Ah! What do you need to cut out? Person, place, a thing. Mm-hmm. What do you need to cut out? What do you need to remove and replace? Um, that's a good. It's always something to ponder upon. Do I really need this? Is it as beneficial as I have been led to believe? Perhaps. We see the young lady here, Four of Swords. She's reading her book. She's healing. So Four of Swords usually talks about healing, introspection. It goes well. They go well together. Healing and balance. Balance is healing, right? We're always maintaining our peace. We are. I'm wearing blue. Um, throat chakra. Speaking up. Um, it baffles me how others have an issue with someone that speaks up and or advocates for themselves. Well, who the heck else is supposed to do it? Me first, right? Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, the Four Swords usually it's about healing and rest. Today is Sunday, Feb 4th, 2024. Those that go to church and, kinfolk, happy Sunday to you. Um, yeah, she has some type of little snacks on her table. She's relaxed. She's probably doing a pre poo. I need to do a pre poo today and possibly do a retwist. We'll see how that goes. Well, for me, balance. I don't like to manipulate my hair very often. I know some people, this is all a matter of personal choice. They like to have very defined parts when they have dreadlocks, and they like every strand to be twisted in, and especially women, they want it to look a certain way. And me, no, I don't even think about it. It takes me 2 seconds to do my hair, and that's you know what I like. But yeah, mm, I might retwist it. But when I do retwist anyway, they're like half retwists. Only if things are getting a little out of hand, and anything. This is how I do a retwist. I spritz a little bit of water and use my fingers gently and see if anything has joined together that I don't want joined together, aka matted. And I just gently break those things apart, and then I put a little bit of aloe, and if the root has grown, maybe 2 inches or more, and then I'm like, okay, I don't want anything to break. Then, I do my little. It's kind of like interlocking, but it's not because I don't use a tool. This lady, I can't remember her name, but I saw her video on YouTube, and that's what I do. I just do a quick little whatever. Um, I don't do too much. I focus more on scalp health. I do my scalp massages, and I make sure that my scalp is well oiled and that my ends are what was that thing? That they're not dry and sealed. Yeah, I seal my ends and I make sure that my scalp is very healthy. And I have a rosemary spray that I spritz throughout the week, and that'll do it. I know I'm getting into a litany here, but people have asked me like, when you go to work, don't you worry that you will be viewed as being unneat or unprofessional? I'm like, they didn't hire me for my hair. No, I don't. My hair does not have a resume. Certainly not as extensive as my own. As pretty as she is. I'm like, they didn't hire me for my hair. And you're again, that's projection. I don't know why they're so concerned about my hair. That person in particular has a lot of things in her life that she could possibly look in on, but she's too busy looking outside. Mind your business. And also, I know I've heard some really horrible stories of people even in my profession that they're harassed at work, and this woman paid, I think she paid $400 in 6 hours for some really very cute braids, and she HR pulled her in and said people something something, and she was being harassed, and that woman actually took out the braids. 6 hours. It probably took longer than that. See me, I would have not taken up my braids. And I don't know. I guess I'll be looking for a new job. I don't, why is it so difficult for people to say, you know what? That's my effing limit. You have crossed the effing line. That's it. That's no more. I know people say, oh, because it's a good job. Is it? We see the memes where people are in the parking lot and they're crying before they go to work, go into the office. And, sweetie, if it's that bad, I mean, if you have to cry, like seriously, and, you know, pump yourself up to clock in and get into the office, either you need a break from the work that you do, where you do it, you know, has the pandemic taught us nothing? There are so many work from home options. Find a company that has a hybrid type of a program where you can there we go. Where you can, maybe you're 3 days in the office or 3 days at home and two in the office or as needed. Come on. Move the dial in your life as needed. As needed. Hmm. And your oracle card for today and the next 2 to 3 days is shine. Okay? And this correlates to the color blue and the chakra that represents the color blue. Speak up. You are a special person. We all are. Don't take shit from people, and also don't make yourself fit into different environments. Okay? You're supposed to maintain whom you are, wherever you go. You're not supposed to try to fit in with this group and fit in with that group. I don't know. Once you get to a certain age, if you don't like me, don't tell me because I don't give a shit. And I'm keeping it very clean because my mouth can go left really easily. Okay? And if my accent changes, watch out. It's gonna get real nasty, real fast. And I don't take it personally. I'll just tell you what I feel and walk away. Uh huh. Shine. Yes, absolutely. You know, your voice changes in this environment around these group of people. What makes them special? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I know I've been told most of my life I'm either eccentric or rebel. What they're saying is I can't rein her in. I can't shut her big mouth up. She doesn't take instruction well. She's, you know, they'll tell you that you're not feminine enough. You're not soft enough. If, you're not quiet, you don't pick up on the nuances, you don't follow suit a certain way, you know. She's difficult, all these wonderful words. I'm not even going to show this card. Um, I keep saying it that, but I'll pull this card. So the card that came out, I pulled another card, and not only should you, not only should you shine. I'll put this over here. Not only should you shine, but you're a what? You're a boss. And in tarot, we don't look at gender. Okay, we don't look at gender. Um, but I actually really like this card because it's supposed to be a dad with their kid, but I always think about inner child and how that inner child, when it's not healed, shows up in so many ways. And it is really important that some people aren't comfortable working with a life coach. I don't know why. You're comfortable going to a bar and telling people your business without the benefits of healing it. But anywho, at least if you're not at a place where you're comfortable, and or there's some people, based on their religion or based on their ethnicity or culture, um, definitely counseling, life coaching is frowned upon, and they would be mortified if anyone found out. Well, that does not mean that you cannot heal your inner self, so that you can ascend to your highest self. Get a notebook, journal, journal, journal. Write down, for the next 90 days. Try it. It will be transformative. Write down how you're feeling every day. Um, write down how you're feeling. Even indicate, based on feelings, if you recognize a pattern of certain foods that you tend to consume when you're upset or when you're relaxed. And certainly write all your dreams down. You might notice a pattern. And there are some good dream interpretations on the internet. There are two things that I will definitely say. In your dreams, never make a promise, and do not eat anything in the dream state. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't eat anything. Don't agree to don't go anywhere with anyone. Don't eat any food. Don't sign a contract when you're in the, it's not funny, but do not sign a spiritual contract that you're not aware of and you can't get out of. Don't go anywhere, don't eat anything. and make no promises. Yeah, but and then we also mentioned that if you see a white rabbit and or a black cat in the dream state only, those are omens that somebody, an enemy is afoot. And then if you happen to see someone that you know and a black cat and or a white rabbit shows up, well, that person is a foe, honey. And your ancestors like, watch yourself. Stop hanging out with that person. Stop. Don't go over to their house anymore, and certainly do not eat from them or around them. So some people say, I don't eat their food, but you go out to a restaurant and eat around them. Make it make sense. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, where people will think. Let people. Would you rather be poisoned? What will people say at your funeral? At your repast? You have that stomach thing that won't heal. Yes, because they're putting shit in your food. Dummy. Wake up. I mean, if you keep seeing certain people, eat, with or without the rabbit or the cat, pay attention. Pay attention to if because they're manifesting you they're tapping into your energy without your permission. That's a in the spiritual world. Okay? And pay attention to the people you see and what they're doing in the dream state. Um, because one of the things that I have the ability to do is it may not even be my dream, but I can see others, and I people watch in the dream world. I'm like, oh, look at this mess. I can't intervene, nor would I. That's again, I do not have. Well, some people are trying to play God and control fate. We're not supposed to do that. Mm-mm. But I see a lot of shenanigans happening, and I'm like, wake up. Don't go there. Like they said in the movie Ghost, Miley, you in trouble, girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Well, I just had a spiritual sign. My kettle is boiling because I'm getting ready to take care of some spiritual business. I will end this beautiful interaction we're having. Trust yourself, and what do? We trust ourselves with our intuition. It is the seat of our power. We're going to speak up and be our true selves. Have a wonderful day. Take care.